Ricky Widmer here from Most Valuable Podcast, here to give you my must-sit/hate 'em list for fantasy football heading into week number 14. These are guys that I'm staying away from. If you have them on your team, sit them this week, find a different option. Go to my starts video, find one of those guys, or my pickups video, and go to one of those guys, because these 5 guys are probably not going to have a good game. Let's get right into it. Number 5, Big Ben. And I know what you're saying, but Ricky, Big Ben's had a past few good games, the last, I want to say, 3 or 4. However, he's going up against Cincinnati. And the last time he played Cincinnati, here's how many points he had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He had 8 points. And I know what you're saying, but Ricky, that was a one-time thing. These AFC North matchups are dogfights. They are hard. They are grindy. Both teams don't score a lot. And especially with this one, I feel like this is going to be one of those games where I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a 12-9 or a 14-12 kind of a game where low scoring, not a lot of fantasy points to be had. So I'm staying away from Big Ben. I'm going to have another must-sit from this game a little later, a little duo. But number 4. And this hurts me because I have him in the league where I'm making a playoff push, and I need to win one more week to get in. But Antonio Gates, and the reason why I say that, going up against the Chiefs, A, the Chiefs don't give up a lot of points to tight ends, and B, he only had 1 reception against the Chiefs last time. I know what you're saying, but Ricky was coming off of an injury and a suspension. It was after the bye week. He might have been coming off an injury there, but this is a Chiefs team. I do not like the matchup. I'm in a tough situation in my league. I may have to end up starting him because he's my best tight end. B, we have 2 tight ends we have to start in that league. So I may have to start him. But if I have a choice, I'm not starting him. I'm actively trying to find a different tight end to take his place. And at number 3, another AFC West guy, quarterback Derek Carr. He's going up against Denver's defense. I feel like that's all I have to say. He's going up against Denver's defense. Don't start him. Then at number 2, this is the other tandem I had from that Bengals-Steelers game. Hill and Bernard, the running backs for the Bengals. And Giovanni Bernard didn't get going against the Browns. Hill had a nice game. However, the Steelers are tougher defense. If Bernard couldn't get going against the Browns, he's not going to do so against the Steelers. And Hill didn't have that great of a game. So I think both these guys, for Bernard, I'm going to say like 3 points. For Hill, 9 at the best. So it's not going to be a good game for either of these guys. And at number 1, you may have these guys on your team, but the Viking defense, the reason being, they're going up against the Cardinals. This is going to be a tough game for this defense, and they just got the shillelagh whacked over their face by the Seattle Seahawks. I know I kind of made a Notre Dame reference with the Seahawks, but Pete Carroll will get it. And yeah, this team just beat down on the Vikings. A short week now. The Cardinals are a good team. I'm staying away from the Vikings because me as a Viking fan, I'm very kind of about this game. Just yeah, I'm not excited for this one. It's not going to be a good time for the Vikings. I feel like we can win, but the defense isn't going to have a ton of fantasy points, and it's going to be, if we do win, it's going to be one hard-fought, just dirty kind of a win where it's like, wow, that wasn't pretty, but we got the win. Well, that's going to do it for my must-sits here in fantasy football. Let me know down below, what other guys are you hating on this week, not starting? Also, ask me any of your fantasy questions down below. I love answering your questions and help you win. Now I can say help you win your playoffs because we all know I got you into it. Also, if you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. We're doing a quest for 500. If we hit 500 subs by the end of the year, we'll be giving out a signed sports game to a random subscriber/commenter. So you got to do both to win. Make sure you're in the running for that. I want to thank you guys for checking out this video. And as always, have a good day, everybody.